One thing that it was a blessing to have for sure, that was a recurring theme for me, was to have Babyface continue to collaborate with me on my projects, and just
Mm.
to, appear as a even if it was us collaborating and doing the production together, whether it be was it what I like about you, is that on the that
Lonely
is that
Girl was
that's on
there.
Stronger Every Day, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, on Places Like You Like, it was Lonely Girl that you guys did. Probably the
Lonely Girl was the collaboration. Yeah, we co-produced
best
that
song on
together.
the album, by a
Thank you
mile.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Pleasures You Like, particularly the title track, that was like, I got to give people like Horace Brown his flowers, and like intro, the group intro from, Kenny Green and those guys.
Yeah, Buddy and
Um,
yeah, and Jeff.
Mary J. Blige, just East Coast R&B. Hearing that in the 90s, man, and growing up off of that, listening to that music, it's why I made records like Pleasures You Like. And that song's just got it's got also a little bit of a Jay Dilla kind of influence too,
Mm.
because I was listening to a lot of Slum Village at the time. So it's kind of like what inspired the musical kind of flow that I put on there with those guitars, and keeping it very kind of almost jazzy.
Yeah, but
But
you
I
feature.
love Pleasure You Like. It's a great
Yeah,
song.
you.
And also I had As Yet sing backgrounds on
That's
that.
what I was gonna say because I saw because Sean's come to my house when he came to
Yeah.
England last month, a couple of months ago. So I saw that he actually was listed as a writer. So what was the deal? Did you seek them out and said, guys, I need you
Well,
to.
they came to, we were just collaborating for their project actually. And I came up with that track right there in the studio, and I just produced that track, and then I said, you guys got to help me write this. So we came up with the hook, and different people. We were all in the room, just kind of saying different lines. So I kind of just evenly split the whole thing up, like to where, all right, everybody gets, and because everybody wrote different little parts. But I just remember having like Sean, and having Dion, and having God, I forget all the names, but
Oh, there's Kenny.
they
Yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
went in there one by one, and sang a different pad on the record. So it has a very kind of like, it almost sounds like a group. That song, it
Yeah,
almost sounds
yeah.
like,
It
it
was
has like a very kind of like chanty kind of group kind of thing. But I love that record. Pleasure You Like is definitely one of my. I think when you hear a song like Shine from Cool Relax,
mm,
it's kind of like me starting the wave of that style of a record. It's like a sexy, like it's almost like a head nod type of joint. It's just like
mm.
roll the windows down, and let the let the wind blow, and just kind of just nod your head, and just kind of like one of those chill kind of joints.
Yeah,
So
and it was definitely a beautiful track. So
thank you.
last night I interviewed Keith Andis,
Oh yeah, yeah, Keith Andes. Yeah, he produced Pride and Joy on that one.
and
Well,
so yeah,
Babyface made the song, wrote the song, but he did my vocal production
yeah,
and on that song.
because I
So
said
yeah.
to him that it's strange because it sounds as if Babyface. I mean, yeah, we know he wrote it, but it felt as if he did everything, and because it sounds, you know how Babyface is. If you think of Waiting to Exhale and his sounds. So Keith says no. I mean, yeah, Face did the basic stuff, but yeah, he got in and same thing with
Yeah,
John John. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Keith.
Keith has always been super instrumental with Kenny's stuff. Like, Kenny keeps a lot of amazing people around, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you even read on the old credits, like so many great musicians, Daryl Simmons, KO, I mean, all these
Mm.
different people, that played, instruments for him, guitar as well, like all the different guys. I mean, countless amazing people. But yeah, Keith Andes, he was always around, and but he was fun to work with. Everybody being a fan of a Face, it's like there's only so much, he probably wants to be around that energy, as far as someone like, like kind of reflecting back his energy. I don't know if he wants to be around it or not, but I know that for those sessions, he was pretty much not in the room. So
Okay.
Keith was doing the producing. And then when it was done, he'd come in the room and he'd check it out. And I'd be like, oh God. Oh man, that was those are those sessions. So I really wanted to impress everyone, but especially Face. So I remember Keith Andy's kind of just saying, man, you this sounds like one of those records you need to be like El DeBarge, like at the top, like with you just like Kenny would do or something, just croon at the top, like say some sexy shit at the top. And I was like, all right, cool, like run it. And I did my best to kind of just really be in that bag of that, just the romantic. But it's so over the top though, the way I'm doing it. So it's very, very much like complimenting, I feel like the R&B that I grew up off of and kind of assimilating to that energy, as far as just for that song, it worked. We
Mm.
originally had Casey and JoJo on background vocals, Babyface on background vocals, and Tony Braxton on background vocals
Wow.
because Kenny wrote the song originally for Tony.
Oh, oh,
And but it ended up getting left off the album. And so he's like, he played, I said, can I have that song? He's like, absolutely. And I was, man, I was very,
wow.
very blessed to have that song. So,
Wow.
yeah.
It, when and there's a track on and on of the of Helpless Romantic. Did you sample something that Dal Simmons did, or did Dal Simmons co-write it with you? I mean,
On what now?
on and on
On and On has
from
Daryl Simmons.
with Helpless Romantic. So Dal Simmons or D Simmons is listed
Oh
and
yeah,
L.
no, that's D Simmons. Yeah, that's another guy. That's not Daryl
Oh,
Simmons. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was
No,
thinking,
no. Yeah, On and On was a track that I collaborated with these fellas, D Simmons and those guys.
okay,
They came through my crib and we kind of wrote that song together. Um, but the track was really it was one of those situations that's just like when I heard something that was dope, I was like, I like the way that's put together, and I didn't have to do anything. It's great.
wow,
Sometimes I do that. I just play even if your lyrics and your pen is if your pen is dope, when you come with a nice song, like I can recognize when something's dope, and
mm,
that's it's no problem for me. I'm not fighting with the ego of being someone who hasn't learned that I don't have to be the greatest all the time. You know what I mean? It's nice to be able to just step aside and let someone else be the greatest one. You know what I mean? In the room, the most meaningful person in the room right now because they wrote the shit. It's like,
yeah,
yes, bow to you right now. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause it's so cool how we are able to all touch, this part of ourselves with our sentiments and our ideas, but also touch others. And it's a gift that just keeps giving. So yeah, there's no sort of like feeling like you're off on your own island. We're all connecting. We're all tapping into something it's kind of one mind. It's not a self mind. You know what I mean? For me, R&B has always been about a collective and how are we feeling right now? Like, not only as individuals, but as a community of
yeah,
people. It's like, what are we on right now? All right, we on that? Okay, cool. We doing that right now. And now
yeah,
you hear like 10 songs in that vein, because that's how everybody's feeling right now. And I feel like I love that. No other style of music. I mean, maybe rock does it a little bit, but um, there's no other real style of music that is traditionally done that, where we've kind of like you have these brother and sister records that have come out together.
mm,
I remember when Don't Talk came out, Coffee Brown had just dropped after the party, and every club I went to, I heard Don't Talk play, and then after the
yeah,
party came up.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
oh, great! This is the same tempo, and like
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
was a movement at that time,
yeah,
and
and
it
it
just
had the
worked.
yeah,
It worked, you know.
yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No. Okay.
They don't understand what Jonas Boys win in all spirits.
Play it.
I mean, I love all different genres.